Hono. It is the chairman and the chairman uniform. Now no Tuesday yo. The chairman form no. Ayera ateko. Until here's a chairman Wontumi will come back again and start to make the noise that he used to make. Send the name chairman Wontumi no. Because a chairman 4 days depend a chairman is here. This is the reason why I can afford to say Ghana there. When see on passing be I say Ghana. Because he understands I go to any chairman Wontumi if they get him they na a better time. The can afford to say enya there we see ho. So that is something very simple. All right, let's move on. This is 1 hour with Munufie. Minority MPs and now we a demonstration or a walk to police. Say they are blocking a seat no or Montiasi. So they rather decided to stage a demonstration and I say a walk and then bring a petition to the Ghana police. So Mon say blocking a seat no. You beji them or whatever. I don't even know what they want. Now NPP for no micro minority no, it's becoming say the number of demonstrations on and air does not say among members of parliament. That is, they need to understand the politics game they you know. And now good days will be better we know the diagoro. But you have demonstration be a way somewhere. From micro minority no more tia. When you pay demonstration, you know. That's in the pattern. Nipa 10 as a lies of Momo demonstration the petition akwa Ghana police for. Me NPP ni aka mani be wu papa because they need to understand say situation a woman and any ma join them ma me no. Oh, my numbers no it doesn't help you. Piano girl, Charlie we have there. Francisca wants me that's it. Kwame apia. That's it. They don't even understand the game now. Moody say, "I'm gonna you do a Ghana, but be say Ghana and Yabuba do a democracy in a do no." This micro minority, they are not part and parcel of the game, so they need to go back and re-strategize and think how to be part of the game. The one who here 2028 will not your mama a go NPP party no, because NPP never won in there no. If this was the NPP any more than they are, then I'm surprised you don't have the men. Men and NPP for some one, we don't even see them because the only people we are, you now see a quite demonstration. I don't even know what they want because I say demonstration no, is something they want, but Ghana for no current demonstration I'm going to say because nobody understand what you mean by the demonstration I'm going to. When you be as like some quite demonstration, what the way? Wow. President Kufu NPP pani. Professor Adubohe NPP ni. Awurade Yakubu party yago. NPP party na mo Ghana and this am na dey. So we NPP ni just all those good to say no so boy already yawo because the party doesn't even exist. The name NPP no, I'm sure that by the time you get to 2028 na party it doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist. And then ABM Joe Mama strategy or the Begu NPP ni say by the time you know 2028 no, not any prominent party member in NPP biano. Me sure say no dance one. Prominent person or NPP biano by the time we you know no dance one. NPP for there. Napo. Blind Bulgaria also NPP for there.
Jimmy for party job. What's the NPP again? A Jimmy for party.
All right. These were not my words. Ubi beside my question, me answer be amount. Bulgaria and NPP Jimmy for party. It is a what question be beside na Mr. Kubita blind Bulgaria. Some guys are one. I'm not the one who beside me asking me answer be amount. Ye beside na pose and I know NPP for T form say demonstration because ya chicha ma to me ya na napo na wo he. Napo. But you ti answer napo edemaye.
Say there, ODU, the transfer. Na my business. Na contribute there. So we see a Jerry. Cophobia him say, and the crab coin I did.
What happened there?
Over frame. So we go a contan. No, maybe we change him. I mean to be a seven. I call him pretty cry.
And I could tell you now when I be no, me training about try. I could tell you now when I be no. Is it about coming out Ministry of Education and I said no Energy Ministry?
Did them know Ministry of Education? That's what I said. Maybe we can go come few more training. And now be that kind. Be that kind. So to be say Ministry of Education, the OEA be few 9. Over Kaidia Neding. It's in a watch for a catch for Sabi, Brody say, Umukipu records. And the name of the Ebeka, you said, will be a bonnet, and say, what was a called first and then just were deep. I was say, yea, na, yet you more bar for you. I am myself. Or say, Debbie American, or so the shoe trim, from until the. Ne and our Bema, it's not only a bear. It is only Yamibwa no Yabemusia. Oh, ye be a no dream whom you know, yes. No dream who said, next 7 year Bemwa. Neka say, you know, Punta, meet me and I mean to. So, wouldn't to me, I did. And then did the candy. As you are gonna say, I'm from Sulubuakunta.
Saying yes, if this is not the first time. I didn't know. I said now it was turned into a political sort of game. Now I say even your internal politics now, the people who want to run for the flag bearership of your party in the upcoming 2028, we're trying to play politics with the whole issue. I
mean, the Awokano say person 2 Franca or MPP 2028. No more politics. I mean, I say me some there and the whole Trudeau, what's a far one, what's a fan, what's your France? And I dream, meaning they said, Obidim the Obedi MPP in 2020, and they say, yes, able to have
the Pacho, Dr. Matthew Poku Prembese, say, oh, Baimu, Akuntabuo, you're very careful because on the Pokrano, obviously, a China bosso. It's a young wish I'm a wound to me to another pono. When you had a medici, I'm a wound to me, because no, I had a fofro. Napon Sabno, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempese, or no so cano, and I before Freno. A bro D minister, no. Nebitan said minister no diano. A dear potty now, yeah, for when the post on your friend who could be sent a question, say, beside one kai. Because if would minister 4 years and 7 people who are one kai. Into minister and a pon to chop iron, echo on the placache. Into no NPP ni. Now that you ni, na said in the poko jina quarter, who could din a chair. Na pose wow be for me aban we minister na wa ban mo dwuma bia no kai said that akuntabu e wo da homa NPP before
Jimmy for party job.
What I say enti most of followers of NPP no omokra ntiagoro na ye di wo Ghana na say because they say Ghana nema asesa John Mahama a decent form of governance bia ba enye gidigidi asem ne yeka ye di nyansa adwuma ene ye wo Ghana ho. And it doesn't matter. So we are my 2 poku pumpo. We are chama Wontumi we hwan mmerano so mu a ye do baba. Ti na pose ono wa nya da agye nkodi chama Wontumi achi because ono so kwa no ye twe no abo so di chama Wontumi mon kai say adwuma no ye no accountability baba. NPP as a party now I know say by the time of 2028 na party maybe it wouldn't even exist. John Mahama be collapse NPP. Now wouldn't be surprised that Ghana for Ankasa be John Mahama say ura pacho twaso. Twa mamudu so. It is we NPP ni na wo tachire wo tia wo koba ya wadwen say NDC there will be a time Ghana bet my NDC as a one party state because the moment Ghana ni be hu say o ahotoso e wo NDC mu no onye dede bia say enkofa obi mrao. Dabi. Yes, I go na Ghana for the because and now me no can say Ghana for air pa ban obobo adwuma e de amomo. Enye wo a wo te ba bia wadwen ni say bibia ba criticize ba criticism so a wo ye no so it doesn't make sense to the ordinary Ghanaian. It's NPP for do machia. This is how you address them. I wouldn't be surprised say chama want to meet who no what say there. The way Ghana ni na mum still worship akuntabuo $10 million na kwaje to di kudua bro no. E ho akuntamu na ese kwaje. We are Ghana now, so $45 million now just all the quack quano, and as a kubu contain, and then a pussy man can't. So that is the reason why a pussy or no. A chi or no one mahobino. Na pussy or no when see her. Well, maybe that's how they also don't want it for you. And the one was how people understand things that are of mine. NPP for no part, I just to say there be amamuno assessant. That is the reason why I did chairman want to be called back up and home. I did chairman to me. Why is it some mine? As will be a free one who Somalia for I offend that movie a Somalian pirates. Any American movie, offend a captain something. But you okay, did no I can't tell me. South Somalia now quite an all confirm no. I was saying the papa, the post the papa say the poor phone to say how quite pepe. It was a pirate movie. Be I have a captain something. That is a American action movie. Be title. I don't know. But okay, I do what you want to me. Say, but for that, act a American movie. When they say captain, plan is a captain day. Powerhouse. That's correct. Napo is thinking about himself because Napo say, "Oh no, yes, I've been home. You was on the and night before a train or China Kora was so call. In two bizarre Napo say, I didn't know. NPP 40 form say fighting for Chairman to Napo say they won't know why I had for. No. He had something better doing. Or also quite a trainer also because accountability. I know. It is the post accountability. Sometimes I want to know why me when we now could do some funny so mu. Jalala. How I have found now when him I Bawumia as I quite know me no. Bawumia doesn't understand by be a mamoon adruno. Bawumia say, or no, on chances are buying no. Any new taxi be about. When the enthusiasm Dr. Bawumia, Eka Yankasa, Yaba, we will address Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Maybe he has even forgotten where he's coming from. This particular video, no joy for any the two. Enthusiasm Mahmoud Bawumia, Eka.
And this is for Omuchan Trobebre. Every day, Obie and Tra Omuchan. And now I do somebody in Amo, Omo di Dumso Levy aba. Dumso Levy. Dumso Levy. So first, and almost e levy. Na yedi aba. Omo be e levy, no be ye. And then Omo di Dumso Levy aba. It is 8 times the e levy. Omo ansuswan yo. And then uto 1 liter of petrol, 1 cedi no ubetria. Uto 1,000 cedis of petrol, ubetria 83 cedis. 83 cedis as tax. 11 no usende obi 1,000 momwa ubetria 10 cedis. Omu and then ubetria 4,000 ubetria 83 cedis for fuel. We nimina more air beba. By the time you be do 2028 no Ghana nyina be hu say omutwa antro bebre mimi gidi say
Wahu what is time Mahmoud Bawumia can NPP for
Jimmy for party.
Mahmoud Bawumia and science some free say autumn futuro edigu Ghana for any. And that I'm very worried about Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We are kremuni Alhaji Muya. Say a PhD holder. But why not say he doesn't even respect Ghanaians? And every single opportunity Mahmoud Bawumia he throw dust into the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaians. And I'm not surprised Okojina NPP for mu and I know what this outro or can't answer where they kill NPP for. Thinking say they don't even have brains to think. Mahmoud Bawumia say the same person also on about be e-levy if you know. Prior to the electionary campaign, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can't the Ghana for so no way near obey e-levy if you I better know him say John Mama can't obey e-levy if you John Mama about e-levy if you Yahu say kadodo a momo body too a petroleum a cap even say fuel so no. The government need to think outside the box. Now, a quabi of to be to yaka. Enti get the 1 cedi per liter about Mahmoud Bawumia say on TB da. So he is trying to equate this to e-levy. Or see we in a Dumso levy. I don't know the e-levy. Nti Mahmoud Bawumia has turned 360 degrees to come and pray say E-levy was the best. Meaning the ordinary Ghanaian is stupid say unim say E-levy no wasn't the best. This is the kind of person or some man a kwine. Man is a mayor president or mine. There's very basic and simple question that Mahmoud Bawumia failed to answer and they say a kasen and I'm body too petroleum levy no so. Kasen and muja ho. A kasen and a uja ho. And I say what do you mean uja sika and the to ho and I buy we about before could di and answer day. If I show these among other things, one of the things that we need to ask. Now for the year bisa say sa ade we a yeda ba beto ho no e de potin e na be ya magana for the president of the land say 1 Ghana cedi fuel levy no e difficult but necessary for the ordinary Ghanaian because a car e da ho no enye kaketoa e pa cho sa sika we na yes Ghana for entua no per calculation no this is what is going to solve. Government in the project say you be making about 5.7 billion annually afibia ne de tuya petroka na ya boto no na ukobisa like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say no kore say ka we mobile to wana say mo monto wa they don't even have answers for you. Wow, how governance is being done when you have somebody who thinks outside the box, who said that but I need to find or devise means of solving that particular challenge. Mahmoud Bawumia on TV that. May to be honest, I have to be honest here. I don't agree. I don't support it. But there is a very vivid explanation If I show this was a very simple quotation. Energy Minister and buy. Let's read it. Also, fuel was around 16 cedis, which means a liter of fuel under NPP for no, it was around 16 Ghana cedis. And a sensitive government will not slap a tax when fuel is 16 Ghana cedis. You couldn't have imposed that tax around that time when fuel was still very high. And so you needed to work to bring fuel down to this level and share the gains with Ghanaians. Maybe I'll take my time to bring it. At the time, if we had increased it, you can imagine the impact on Ghanaians. But today, the net effect is that you are still having a reduction of 3 Ghana cedis on a liter of fuel. John Jinapo answer or the man. Or say, NDC be for me a buying na petrol 1 liter, 16 Ghana cedis. And so a buying it a year who do at 3 cedis every liter of fuel. So it is all the 1 cedi crab cushion and means the ordinary Ghanaian is still saving 2 Ghana cedis on a liter of fuel. This is the explanation, Minister Ndiaba. Also, it is better to do it today than to have done it yesterday, when it would have eroded your incomes. Today, the purchasing power has increased because of the reduction in the volume of the dollar. And the currency na agina ye no. A buying we say, Amagana ye petrol na ye ton amanse gaso no born aba from because ye nya much income and farmer, so they need to cushion it with this 1 cedi ibenya free no. The honest thing about myself and I say me, I don't agree with them 100%. I have to say this because sometimes we need to understand the ordinary Ghanaian who say, and yes ye how free be so I need for at the so. Because 1 cedi na I know say it's going to burden the ordinary Ghanaian, which we didn't even foresee this kind of things. But you the mind there, we need to understand say, and yeah, they say your mama confess carefully, I made them in the best mind. Now, they need to bring on a little tax. So we had big question. But the question is, how 5.7 billion cedis annually now buying a project to Benyano? Are we going to use it prudently? That is maybe viewpoint. Yes, you could jab a charity to say Mahmoud Bawumia, a quay and then the pussy a kina bosswa or Nakasamano or Wontumi mano. So sometimes we need to act as Ghanaians and then give people the explanations no more pay. Into our advice, a buying way no munipan and take you more time. Then they need to let Ghanaians to understand the reason why 1 cedi on a liter no a bit my boy mine. But do you agree with me? We need to do all this kind of education because when we say GPLT for about out say abano eno ending because aban and chichiro momo. So I will plead with the sector minister say on engage nipa BS or engage no. Na amonti the reason why I was say it just our one CD no eso. Tamiru Isaku. And so NPP for that is how they've been doing because one can say who's a mom I'm not buying no I'm on a home model. So that is the reason why they are all running away. And me pay this by nature. My idea, you have done brilliantly well within the last 5 to 6 months. Now, my idea, that is what Ghanaians are yearning for, and I wouldn't be surprised to say Ghana for because of your mama and so. But please engage the ordinary Ghanaian. Who the reason why we need to pay this 1 CD on every liter of fuel. My acted to say NPP for because a bus they will be thinking say ABNDC for a year who say be a Ghana for arguing from. No, we don't need to do that. We need to be different from NPP for. Until explaining whatever we're going to use that particular money for. Now the reason why we need to pay that. Powerhouse say we pay a lot of taxes here in the UK. We can't expect country run on a free lunch. Yes. That is exactly what I'm trying to mean because the government really here is free baby, no they be boom. But please, abandon to the boss. Now on chilling because not everybody will understand the reason why. Because he is trying to throw dust onto the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaian. When you're watching me live from Paris, why are they? This is 1 hour with Munufie live on YouTube. That is how I've been doing my live stream almost every day. You need your time, I just speak and present the facts, and it doesn't matter. Sometimes, it's me kasana I hate NDC kakra to send this me, but we need to understand that is how we do politics because politics na I say here politics are e chichire mind. And your politics are wakata we ni ba ko da bia wo hwe ade ba ko enye kwara wo say no, we don't do things like that. E ba sa intimi and chichire mind e mama ni me so me ya be. All right, so we need to do things like that. So what tie Mamudu Bawumia the way I ought to futuro de go among for any no. Would it tie some Mamudu Bawumia? And then you could clearly see that this man is totally a liar.
And this is for Omuchan Trobe Bray. Every day, Opie Entra Omucha. And Rana Jo, somebody in Amo, Omudi Dumso Levy Aba. Dumso Levy. Dumso Levy. So first, almost E Levy. Nayedi Aba. Omubeyi E-levy, no Omubeyi. And now Omudi Dumso levy Aba. It is 8 times the E-levy. Omo Suswan yo. And then Uto 1 liter of petrol, 1 CD no Ubetia. Uto 1,000 CDs of petrol, Ubetia 83 CDs. 83 CDs as tax. 11 no send obi 1,000.
So we shouldn't give Alhaji Dr. Mamudu Bawumia the room only throw enchiraman for because taxes any the chichi mind. But I say Matima Munin who the benefit of the tax. Na akwa we the Ghana ni bia nim say tronkwan onam Ghana wodi on onye na bi or kan okra chiro bia. Until when you give Dr. Mamudu Bawumia every single opportunity or the best say ni pa adwen. Until ono adwen mu no NPP for kro no mo bo no ofi se bi na NDC for abe na NPP for we there
Jimmy for party jaomo
so what I say until Bulgaria ehu NPP for eno hu se krofu ya meka omo hin e Jimmy for party Bulgaria se wo ka kire NPP for no say NPP for no e Jimmy for party na ebisa Bulgaria se na Jimmy for party e na wo ka ho bi pa ke oti answer wo de ma omo
Jimmy for party jaomo Munufie what's your NPP adan a Jimmy for party.
A Jimmy for party, the anonya den dodo.
Oh, me, Jina President Kufuor, and Kwasana Bekala.
Now, Jimmy for party, now Bulgaria, also young people, Nino.
Oh, and I saw me resume Jimmy.
What I say? The Bulgaria says, we NPP, near also Jimmy. That is why I form NPP. Because moment him say, they are buying a Ghana for you, air bar by Nabaso. Why will I like you to Mamudu Bawumia? All of a sudden, things say, or no when the Nimyans say, Ubit my catch the Ghana for the tax in the ban enye. Until where does he think say, President Nkufiska if I make a mine? Mahmoud Bawumia, where do you think say John Mama Nkofe sika be chechire man no? Sometimes when you think it's be a Ghana for an admin or from no, Ghanaians are wiser now. That is the reason why they voted massively against you.